Hey everyone, it's August 14th, and that means that if today's your birthday, you share with convicted murderer John Babbacombe Lee. And while the murder itself is a relatively mundane story, what is interesting is that he became known as the man they could not hang by surviving 3 attempted executions, and that is him right up there. Lee was born in Babbacombe Bay, Devon, England in 1864 and went on to serve in the Royal Navy. He was a known thief, and that fact led to his conviction for murder, though the evidence was rather weak. Lee was working for an elderly woman who had once been maid of honor to Queen Victoria, and in 1884 her body was discovered in her pantry with her throat cut. A maid was awoken by the smell of fire and went to investigate, finding the body covered in oil and surrounded by burning paper. Lee, just 19 at the time, had recently been hired as the footman of the house, and his criminal record, serving time for theft, led investigators to immediately focus on him as a suspect. His knife was found to have been used to commit the murder, and he was the only male in the house at the time she was killed. It is believed that his employer was disappointed in his behavior and had threatened to fire him, but settled on reducing his wages. This circumstantial evidence was enough for a jury, and he was convicted of the murder, being sentenced to hang in 1885. When the day came, Lee was walked to the gallows where a priest read a prayer as a noose was placed around his neck, and the hangman pulled the lever, but nothing happened. Men stomped on the trapdoors, but they refused to give way. Lee was taken back to his cell while a carpenter was brought in to test the bolts. Finding nothing wrong, he shaved away a portion of the trap, and a weight was placed on the doors, which gave way on the first try. Lee was brought back out for a second attempt. The hangman pulled the lever, and again, nothing happened. He was taken back to his cell as a team of workers pored over the device and ran tests, each one successful. Lee was brought out a third time. Prayers were once again read, and the lever pulled, but nothing happened. The hangman tried pushing it back and forth, but the doors refused to budge. Later examination revealed that the weights they were testing with weighed significantly less than Lee, and shoddy carpentry was responsible for his salvation, not divine intervention. His standing on the doors caused enough friction to keep the doors from swinging open. The third attempt was the last one, however, and Lee served a sentence in prison until 1907 when he was released. There are differing reports of what happened when he got out, with some claiming that he died in Devon during World War II, but some say that he married and moved to the United States. All agree that he supported himself by giving lectures about his experiences and was the subject of a short film. A book about his life titled The Man They Could Not Hang, released in 2005, says that he died in Milwaukee in 1945 at the age of 68. If this is your birthday, I hope you have a great day. Leave me a comment so I can wish you a happy birthday. If you know somebody whose birthday it is today, send them this video so they can find out all about their birthday twin. And to John Babbacombe Lee, I say, happy birthday, you bastard.